Guys, it's Francesca. Happy Talking Tuesday. So, I apologize for there not being any videos last week. It was my first, my first 2 weeks of school. So, last week I just finished my second week. I hope that all just made some sense. So, I was really busy with school. I wake up, I get ready, I go to school. I'm at school all day. I come home and I have to eat and shower and study, and yeah, it's a lot, but I'm doing it. So yes, that's why there were no videos up. No excuses, but life catches up to us, and I kind of just needed to take a break, and I was like, I need to focus on school. You need to focus on school. Hopefully everyone will understand. Excuse me for burping. And yeah, you all seemed really understanding. Nobody complained. Nobody yelled at me. So that was really, really great. But today I'm going to be talking about advice for your first day of beauty school and just advice for beauty school in general. This was requested by my friend Marissa. She's starting this week, I believe, today the 1st. Yes, I am pre-filming, by the way. So hopefully, I don't know what day this is going to go. Anyways, yes. So, your first day of school, I don't know about how you guys feel about school. I think most people starting cosmetology school are just really, really excited. I was not nervous at all. I was so excited. I was just like bursting with like glitter and happiness. So, I was so excited my first day of school. I woke up and I actually, fun fact, I planned on filming a get ready with me for my first day, and I ended up waking up and throwing up because my stomach just couldn't handle all my happiness. So that's why I didn't do that. So I was just puking up rainbows. Oh my goodness. So my first day of school, don't be nervous about your first day of school. Just be super excited. They're just kind of take you through the basics, and you're only in there depending on if you go full-time or part-time. I don't know how every school is. I think the programs normally, if you go full-time, is like 10, 11 months. And I know I'm going to be in school 10 months, August to July. I'll graduate in July. I know you're like, that's not 10 months. Yeah. So your first day, they're just kind of going to take you through the basics in the beginning, but it is going to go by fast. It's very fast paced. Now, don't let that scare you. They're not just going to like blurt stuff out at you. You're not going to know what's going on. Ask questions. If you don't know something, ask a question. Take notes. Write it down. We got iPads, so we're always constantly like putting things in our iPads, or if the teacher draws something on the board, we take a picture of it. So utilize your resources. Don't be afraid to ask questions. You're all learning. That's why the instructors are there, to help you and help better yourself, because you are building a brand and building a business. You are going to be your own business. So you need to learn properly. So if you feel like you're doing something wrong, have your instructor come over and say, can you look at this? I don't know if I'm doing this right, and can you help me fix it? Or can you show me how I can do this a better way? Prime example, oh my goodness, I think this is my first week of school. It may have been the beginning of my second week. We were learning blow drying. I had an instructor come up to me and she was like, are you left-handed? And I was like, no, I'm right-handed. And she's like, oh, that's weird. And I was like, why? And it so happened I was holding my blow dryer and my comb like a left-handed person was. So I had the blow dryer in my right and I had the brush in my left. And right-handed people are supposed to go opposite. Now, my teacher did say it's however, everyone is different. You can hold it like however feels comfortable. But I do like having the control with my right hand with the brush and then holding my blow dryer in the left. It just works better for me. So things like that, they're there to help you out and kind of just make sure you do the best you possibly can. Now, my class personally is amazing. I love all the people in them. And I say people because we have one boy in my class, and I absolutely love him. He's a little bundle of happiness and joy and love and sassiness and craziness, and I love him so much. Actually, I'm talking really fast. I apologize. There are four of us that went to the same high school. So I was in a list of names. I don't know if they want their names on the internet. But yeah, four of us went to high school together, so that was really cool. And then we all just get along. Don't be worried about making friends. I mean, you all already have an interest. You're all going to cosmetology school. And I feel like you'll just immediately, I don't want to say immediately because it may not happen, but just don't be worried about making friends. Excuse me. I was at first kind of not worried about making friends. I was just afraid it was going to be like high school and there was going to be all this drama, and there is not. Literally every time I leave the classroom, somebody asks me how my day is, somebody waves, somebody smiles, somebody says hi, how are you? You know, what are you learning today? What did you learn yesterday? You know, like, how's your day gonna go? How's your schedule? And it's just an amazing environment. I just love school so much. So don't be nervous. Don't be afraid to talk to people. Everyone, you know, for the most part, should be very happy. That's one thing I like. I walk into school. Well, I get there. I'm like the first person in the building because I get there really early. But it's another thing. Be on time. Do not be late. Get there early if you have to. I get there normally like 5 to 10 minutes early before I need to clock in. And I did this because I know some schools like scan in with a card. Our school's actually really cool, and we scan in with our fingerprint. So it's like some CIA stuff. And so, you know, be on time. Don't be late. Try not to miss any days. That can just, you know, that can put you back a day you miss, or however many hours you miss, or however many hours you have to make up in the end. Yeah, so, you know, every time I walk in the school, everyone's just so inviting, everyone's smiling, everyone says good morning, you know, how was your evening, things like that. And it's just, oh, I love school so much. School is just amazing, and I hope you guys have an amazing cosmetology school experience. I know it's not for everyone. I know some people go and decide it's not for them, but I definitely also recommend, you know, doing your research, picking a school that feels good for you. There are a few schools around me, and I decided to go to a T-Spa school, the Salon Professional Academy. We call it T-Spa in my school. I decided to go there because the environment was good for me. The instructors are great. I love the administration in my school. Joe, he is an awesome dude. Yeah, I remember the first time I met him, I thought it was kind of funny that he's bald. Sorry, Joe. But I just remember, I was like, wow. He's a super cool dude, though. Hair or not. I like him without hair. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. Yeah, so, you know, be on time. Don't be afraid to talk to people. Even, I know, like, we call it the back. You can go out back. And some people smoke out there. I don't smoke. I just go out there to talk to people and conversate. So if your school has a place like that, we also have a lounge, but it's very small and smelly sometimes. And so people also hang out in there and talk. And literally every time I walk into a new area in the school, everyone's just like, hi, hey, how's it going? You know, smiling and waving. Or I remember my first day, I walked into the student lounge to go get my lunch, and this girl was like, oh, what's your name? And I told her my name, and she's like, oh, I'm gonna call you Fancy. And I was just like, I love these people. Like, I feel like I fit in. I like them. You know, we're all different, but we all have something similar about us, if that makes sense. What else? If you have an orientation, this video, I apologize, may be long, but if you have an orientation, which an orientation is like a day before you start school, where you possibly could get your kit and they just kind of go through the handbook and all the rules and things like that. I had one. If you don't, you know, just bring like the necessities to your first day of school, you know, pens, pencils. Oh, I don't know, I'm having like heartburn and gross stuff. Oh, goodness. So bad. Like a notebook, a folder, because my guess is you are going to get handouts and things on your first day. Something may need to be signed. You may have to go over something. Just be prepared. Also, I know you can, my school, we have a break in the morning, lunch, an hour for lunch, and then a break in the evening. I also go 9 to 5. For now, my schedule will change in October from Monday through Friday, and Monday and Wednesdays will be 1 to 9, so that's really cool. I also recommend, if you can't afford going out and eating, bring your own lunch. A lot of people in my school bring their own lunch. We all eat together, we, conversate, we talk about boys and makeup and hair and life and whatever. What else? I have like a list like going off my head. Oh, why did I just lose my train of thought? Uniform. I know most schools make you wear all black. Stick to that. Don't make them have to tell you, hey, that's not dress code, and then send you home, and then those are hours you're wasting because you had to go home and change. If you have to wear all black, wear all black. If you can wear white, make sure you just stick to whatever the dress code is in your school. You do that. Also, try and wear comfy shoes that have good support. If you have like cute little cheap shoes like I do, buy some inserts. I also recommend, if you're standing on field day, your shoes can get a little stinky, get some shoe spray because you don't want anything smelling. You want your stuff to last. And I also recommend, don't go out and buy like $80 like black shirts or like crazy fancy pants or anything, because you do have the potential of ruining these clothes. I have some girls who walk in and they have like bleach stains like down their shirts because you are working in a salon. The other day I got like gel all over me and stuff. Like, you never know. You could bump into somebody who has a color bowl and you could have hot pink all down your shirt. So, just keep all that in mind. I think that's everything I wanted to cover. Yeah. So I hope you guys have a great first day of cosmetology school. Let me know if any of you are going to school, and let me know how your first day went. And if you have any other questions, let me know down below, or you can ask me on Instagram or anywhere else. Let me know. And I love you guys very much, and I will see you all very soon. Bye, guys.